This conference will now be recorded.
Perfect. So let's start. Rupam @of115.com. Password CRM1234 hash. Right? So there we go. I log into your environment. Now, last class we were talking about duplicate management. We have seen that there are total, right, 2 steps involved in duplicate management. Number one, to go ahead and write the matching criteria or matching rule. Second, with the matching rule, you go ahead and create duplicate rule. Duplicate rule is the place where you define the actions and conditions. What action do you want the system to take? And at what condition do you want the duplicate rule to be triggered? Whereas the matching criteria or the matching rule explains or it focuses more on the definition of a duplicate. What exactly is a duplicate? I gave you homework last Friday performing, right, a cross object duplication. That means whenever you create a lead, system should go ahead and check the contact, and if it finds contact, it should be able to show error in lead. Lead versus contact. That's what the homework I gave you, right? How many of you are able to do so?
I did, Rupam. Basically, we need
That's
to
good.
go with the two matching rules.
Correct. Okay, that's good.
Yes, sir.
One,
We did so.
We also did
two,
so.
three,
Yes, I did, sir.
four,
I have also done it, Rupam.
Shishmita five, Hima six. Next.
I also done Rupam.
That's good. Chandana seven. Seven.
I have also done so.
Shriya 8, Tarun 9, total 9, only 9, Ashok 10, right, Yamuna 11, Nilima 12, Ankita 13, Smita 14, Monica 15. Oh, Smita, I tried but could not. Okay, perfect. So 15. Now tell me, out of this 15, who wants to take up a 15 minutes class tomorrow to show the rest of the class how to do this? Anyone would like to volunteer? Anyone who wants to show the complete steps, how this to be done to the rest of the class?
Yes, sir, I can show.
Ankita Sharma. Okay. So tomorrow, Ankita, I'll give you 15 minutes. Good that you came forward. Whether it's right, wrong, leave it. Right? Whatever you have done, so walk the class through how you have done so that everyone can see how the duplicate rule in a cross objects can be created. Okay?
Okay, sir.
So tomorrow towards the end of the class, I'll give you 15 minutes, right? Yeah. Perfect. Now let's proceed forward. Under the data management, the first thing that we are going to see today is called data export. How to export a data, right? Through the wizard, you have seen the data import. Here is the data export wizard. This will let you know, this will let you prepare or to export the data from the Salesforce. There are two ways. Number one, schedule report. Through a wizard, you can export a schedule. Through a wizard, you can export a schedule. You can go ahead and you can say that, okay, I want to export my data on first day, on the last day, on the 15th day of every month, on 29th of every month. Immediately, system will go ahead and it will export the data on 29th of every month. You can go ahead and you can give first Friday, second, third Saturday, third Wednesday, third Tuesday, right? Third of Saturday, every month, third Saturday. I want the data to be exported. Starting from today till next month for 1 month. That means 4 to 5 times the data will be exported. What is the preferred time? At what time you want to export the data? I want to do it at 12 a.m. night 12 a.m. See? While exporting, do you want to include the images, documents? Yes. What do you want to import? What do you want to export? Sorry. Export all, include all data. No, I want to take only few accounts, contacts. Here you don't have a filter option. You can't give a condition where city equals to Mumbai. No, here it will export everything. The wizard has a limitation. You cannot give a condition the way you used to give in IO, the way you used to give in data loader, right? You used to give a condition there. So you cannot give a condition here saying city equals to contains A, phone number starts with 777. You can see that these many objects available. You can click on save and automatically export will get saved. I'm not doing it. I'm clicking on cancel. I click cancel. I will say export now. Export now is immediate. All data, no. Right? Order, right? Order item, accounts, opportunities, leads, campaigns. See, I'm taking the backup of whatever I need. Right? Give me the list of users also. How many users are there? So like this. Only few I selected. I click on start export. Immediately the data export will be queued in and an email will be sent to me. It says export. Your export has been queued. You will receive an email notification once it's complete. So let's wait for the data export to go on. It's going on. Data export currently is in being progress. It's all object, all field. All object, all field. Perfect. Next. After this, I will come to the next called as mass delete. Whenever you want to delete something, you can use a delete wizard. You can see that you can delete accounts, leads, activities, contact, cases, solution, products, and reports. These are the one which you can export. Sorry, you can delete. Delete supports only these. You want to delete an opportunity, you can't use it here. I want to delete some, right? I want to delete some campaign. Can I use this? No. Mass delete wizard supports only accounts, leads, activity, contact, cases, solution, product, and reports. Proof of what is the report will come there. Remaining we have seen. We know what is the product, we know what is the solution, we know what is the case, we know what is the contact, we know what are the activities, what are the leads, what are accounts. I want to delete some accounts. There are 5 steps of deletion. You can see that step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. There are 5 steps. First step. First thing is that before you start deleting, think what will happen if you delete an account. All the notes will be deleted. All the opportunity on the accounts will be deleted, right? All the contacts associated with the account plus all the related contacts will be deleted. See, if you use this wizard along with the contact, you can delete the related accounts, related, right, notes, related contacts can be deleted. Right? See, first review. Second, before you delete, it is always that you take a backup. We strongly recommend you to run a report to archive your data. So first, take a backup before you start doing it. Right? Is there a limit? Yes, definitely. Anything that we do with the wizard is 50,000. I already gave you. These are all part of the wizards, but individual wizards. Right? So next, you can give a condition where billing city contains or equals to or contains or begins with HYD, Hyderabad. Now you can click on search. System will find there are two accounts which contains Hyderabad. You can see Aryabhatta and Infosys. It found two where billing city contains HYD. You can give a condition there. Once you give a condition, then here it is. Fourth and 5. Fourth, right? Before you click on the delete button, if you don't check this button, usually it's unchecked. Do you want to delete an opportunity which is already closed status? Mostly we don't do that. No. I don't want to delete opportunities which are closed status. Right? Which are open, they will get deleted. But whichever is closed, I don't want to delete them. I want those opportunities to remain. Right? Next, do you want to delete opportunities which are owned by someone else? I created the account, Ravi created the account, Ravi Shastri. On that, Sachin Tendulkar went ahead and created an opportunity. Account belongs to Ravi, but the opportunity belongs to Sachin. Do you want to delete such accounts? Do you want to delete such accounts with the opportunity also? That means the opportunity also will be get deleted if you check this. Next, do you want to permanently delete these records? It will not go to the recycle bin. It will be moved out of the Salesforce directly. Hard delete. Now, whichever records you want to delete, click on it and click on delete. It will be deleted. We call them as mass delete. Mass delete is not possible in all objects through Wizard. Only certain objects are supported. You know that Wizard supports certain objects only. For example, while importing, it supports only 5. Accounts, contacts, leads, campaign members, solution. It supports only 5. Here also you can see that it supports limited. Mass delete. Right. Next, whenever you want to transfer a record from one person to another person, when we do that, Rupam, we do that whenever a user leaves the company. A ticket will come to you. In real time, a ticket will be raised to you saying that Dr. Sachin Tendulkar resigned the company. Please transfer all Sachin's record to Dhoni. See? Whenever a user get a promotion, whenever a user is terminated or leaves the company, whenever a user got a new role, any promotions, nothing but promotions again, we use mass transfer of a record. Mass transfer of records are also used when an administrator commits a mistake. Rupam, what type of mistake? Everybody in the classroom would have uploaded data, right? Using a data loader, using an IO, using a workbench, using a wizard, you might have uploaded some data, maybe account, maybe contact. But in real time, when a request comes, all these data should be loaded on the username, not on your name. Currently, what you're doing, you're just preparing an Excel sheet or a CSV sheet and you're uploading it. On whose name it is getting loaded? On your name. But in real time, do you think that you load the record in your name? If you load the record in your name and you tell the user, hey, your ticket is closed, it's done, user will say, I cannot see. Because who is the owner? You are the owner. Who is the creator? You are the creator. Owner has to be the person who requested. Creator can be you. But finally, the record owner has to be the person who requested. So that means every time you upload a data, you have to have one column called as owner ID. Owner ID. You need to have a column called as owner ID. By the way, if I remember, I gave you a homework on data loading also. How to load, right? How to go ahead and load a contact or a lead with an activity. How many of you are able to do?
I did, Rupam.
That's good. Anyone else?
I did too, Rupam.
Oh, very good, Rupali.
Me too,
Thank you.
Rupam.
Anyone? Only two?
Yes, I also done that.
I can hear only girls' voice. What happened? All boys lagging behind? As usual, I don't see any boy coming up and saying I did. Only three, right? Rajendra tried, but he can't. Okay, good. At least you tried.
Same,
Others,
same here, Rupam. I tried, but I couldn't get the results.
you couldn't get the results. Okay, that's good. Right? So anyone out of three would like to take an opportunity to show the class? Not tomorrow. Tomorrow it's a duplication. Day after tomorrow.
I can do that.
Okay, Rupali, that's good. So
Thank you.
fine. So Wednesday, I'll give you 15 minutes slot after the class. So we will stop it before 15 minutes and you can start showing.
Yeah,
Guys,
sure. Yeah.
use these opportunities. See, if you want, I can show it directly, but I want you to come forward and explain so that you get fair hold on the topics. This is the main aim of inviting you guys to explain the class, right? So use this opportunity to show your knowledge. Going forward, I will do that. Almost in every topic, I'll start giving people 5 minutes, 10 minutes weekly, twice, whichever is important topic, not in all topic, important one, so that you focus and you come up with some solution, right? Okay, so Rupali on Wednesday, right? So whatever you want to prepare a PPT, you want to go ahead and show them directly, right? I will prefer that.
Yeah, I can share my screen as well, or I mean, whatever you will say, I'll do that.
Anything. I mean, whatever you want. The session is yours. If you know how to do it, then take the file, keep the data ready, show them that this is the input data. This is how it'll look. Then I'll create an account. Sorry, I'll create a contact. These are the contact IDs. I will go ahead and enable the settings, right, for multiple contacts. If you have did so, activity settings. Once the activity setting is enabled, right, then I will
Yeah.
create an activity. This is the ID. This is what I'll put in the file. And then I will go ahead and upload. This is who ID. This is the time, right?
Yeah, sure.
So perfect. That's good. Mass transfer. Whenever you're transferring a record, right, we use mass transfer of records. In data loader, you can do this by update. You can have an ID of all the accounts that you loaded, or all the contacts you loaded, or all the data that you loaded. And then you can put a column called as created by. You have to give an ID there, not the name. As soon as you give the created by ID and you go ahead and you update, all the records will be updated with a username. That means record owner, it's no more you. Created is Rupam, record owner is Sachin, because Sachin requested. Suppose you forget, you were in too hurry, you just uploaded the data, then you realize that all the data got loaded in your name. Then you can come here and you can transfer. What scenario do we use this? If administrator by mistake loaded all the data on his name and want to transfer to the user, or if a user resigns, or if a user gets a promotion, or any type of quarterly alignments, account alignments, every quarter the account has to be shuffled as per your company policy. In that case, we come here called as mass transfer of records, right? And right, these are the following tables where transfer is possible: leads, invoices, quotation, right? We can transfer. I'm going ahead with some of the modules which we know. Transfer accounts, right? Now, there we go, right? Sit back, relax, right? Mass transfer. Any notes belong to the existing owner will be transferred. All contacts belong to whenever you transfer accounts, you see that even the contacts also will get transferred. All opportunities will be also transferred. All open activities will be transferred. The new owner might need to edit or sharing. Transfer for whom? See, I search my name. From Rupam, transfer to whom? To Sachin. What is the condition? Wherever, right, billing city contains A. I'm giving some example. Billing city contains A. Find. System will find all Rupam contacts where the billing city contains A. All Rupam contacts right? See, so I can select what I want to transfer. I can select what I want to transfer. And before you transfer, check this. Transfer open opportunities. Opportunities which is not owned by existing owner, right? Transfer open opportunities, which is not owned by the owner. That means the record belongs to me, but on that record, somebody else created an opportunity. Somebody else created an opportunity. On that, for example, I created a record. On that, let's say Dhoni created an opportunity. In that case, such opportunities also you want to transfer? Do you want to transfer the closed opportunity? Yes. Do you want to transfer the cases owned by someone else? The account owner is me, but on that case was created by Ravi Shastri. Now you're transferring that record to Sachin, right? Automatically, Ravi Shastri's record will also be transferred to the owner, right? Transferred closed cases. Transferred closed cases. Cases which are closed, do you want to transfer them? Yes. Yes. So transferred closed cases. So when you check this box and you click on transfer, every record along with the closed opportunity, along with the cases owned by someone else, right, along with the opportunity owned by someone else, along with the closed opportunities will be transferred to Sachin now. From my name to Sachin name, I click on transfer. Aryabhatta and Bollywood. Automatically Aryabhatta and Bollywood is removed from my list. If you go and check the owner, it will be no more Rupam, it will be Sachin. Automatically when Sachin logs in, it will be visible in his login. Mass transfer. Same way, mass update of an address. Right? Usually in real time, we don't do this. Why? In real time, we convert or we customize, right, the address, which is now a text box, to a drop-down box. What does that mean, Rupam? Keep watching. I click on marketing module or any module. I go ahead and I open a contact, right? I see a lot of contacts. Let's take Shilpa Shetty, Bollywood, right? You see that Sachin is the owner now, because Bollywood, I transferred from my name to Sachin name. Immediately the corresponding contact also got transferred to Sachin. See? Now I click on details. If you go to the address, you see that mailing country is what? It's a text box. A person can write anything. Somebody will write India the Great. There's a duplicate. See? I will say NAGPUR. Nagpur. INDI, India the Great. Can anybody stop me? State, right? State, Telangana, right? TLANGANA, Telangana, STAT, state. The Great. It's a text box. Anybody can write anything. I click on save and system takes it, right? So that Telangana state, the great, India, the great, I can write anything. I can make spelling mistakes. Somebody will say India, somebody will say Republic of India, somebody will type, right? Anything. Small India, caps India, somebody will type IND. There is no consistency in the data unless until you put state as a drop-down box, country as a drop-down box, select from the list, India. As you select India, immediately system should give all the states of India. Out of that, when you type T, it should give Telangana state with a name. You can't enter anything. You can only choose, but currently that is not the feature. That means everybody will make something or other change. How can I know who made what change? Here it is. We call them as mass update of address. Country. Click next. You'll see that India the Great also will come. See? Somebody has written India the Great. Somebody has written India small. Somebody has written capital India. Somebody has written IND. Somebody has written IN. Somebody has written small INDIA. Right? See? These many choices. Somebody has given Aryabhatta. That means in the address, in the accounts and contacts, these data were entered by the user, a long list. Replace it all with India. It's something like a find and replace in Excel sheet. Find and replace. Here also it's doing the same thing. These are the data people entered, right? Now I click next. In real time, we don't use it. As I told you, in real time, we will replace this. In real time, we replace this. Click next. See, total there are 15 billing countries, 13 billing country. In contact, in account, total 13 accounts are there where it will change. There are contacts where we'll make changes, 15. I click replace, done. perform another update. Mass update of an address. Now you go ahead and check what it says. India the Great. I refresh, it will change to India. Refresh. It will change from India the Great to India. Something you're finding a data and replacing in the database. See? No more India the Great. It's India now. Similarly, state. I can go ahead and check state also. For which country? For India. Click next. See? Somebody said Telangana state. Somebody said Telangana state the Great. See? I have to do one by one. Make it to Telangana state. Find these and replace. Click next. Click replace. Similarly, you can do it for NDLS. New Delhi. In real time, we don't do it. Why? Today you did it. That is a field. That is a text field. It's an editable field. Tomorrow somebody again will put some bad data. How many times will you come like this and you'll replace? You need to have a permanent solution. And the permanent solution is that replacing that text field with a list field. So in real time, we don't come here and we don't do anything. We don't use this or we don't use this because these two state, country, territory pick list, we use it through a pick list, right? It is just to find the state and replacing it. Next, Rupam, what is pick list setting? Right? Allow editing API name of the pick list value. I can go ahead and I can enter a pick list value, which is not there in that pick list because of this checkbox. If you turn it off, then you cannot. Rupam, what does that mean? Now I will show you a small program. Don't worry. When we'll come, we'll discuss. It is just a trailer. I click on my setup. I click on developer console. Right? I click on debug. I click on open execute anonymous block. Enter an Apex code here. I will say ACCOUnt account A equals to new account. I will say a dot name right? A dot name equals to, let's say that, right? Let's say that Apex Technologies. Apex Technologies. A dot phone equals to 9700000. A dot INDUSTRY industry equals to Shah Rukh Khan. Do you see in industry anything called Shah Rukh Khan? No. We have telecommunication, energy, banking. A dot rating. What are the ratings available? Hot, warm, cold. I will say too hot. Do you have any rating called as too hot? Generally, whenever you go ahead and click on accounts or a contact, right? Sorry.
Rated.
We don't have, right? We have only three. What are the three we have?
Hot,
Warm,
cold.
cold. But now you see that what I'm doing with the programming, I'm saying rating equals to too hot. I'll say too hot. Industry. Do you see any industry called as Shah Rukh Khan while creating an account? When I fill the form, new, right? Industry. See, these are the industries available. There is no industry called Shah Rukh Khan. Now, through the programming, I'm creating an industry called a Shah Rukh Khan. Then I will say insert A. I run this. Don't worry, if you don't understand also, no issues. I click on execute. Next time when you come to Salesforce, you would be able to see an account called as Apex Technologies. See, from where it got created through programming. Phone number is 9700. When I open it, you'll be able to see rating equals to too hot, industry equals to Shah Rukh Khan. See, when I click on edit, I get a choice called as too hot. Was there any choice called too hot earlier? Next time when I click on new, will I get a choice called too hot? New. I don't see that too hot. Only hot, warm, cold. This is controlled by here. See, if I turn it off, you cannot see allow editing of API names of pick list. Pick list values cannot be modified. The names cannot be modified, right? Remove upper bound, right, on inactive pick list, right? Not recommended. Don't touch this. In single word, through programming, I can overwrite the data which is not even contained there, called as pick list setting. These are all settings, guys. Next, schema setting. Don't touch at this moment. I'll come to here when I will do custom settings and custom metadata setting. There is a topic in triggers. In triggers, we'll be using it. Custom setting, custom metadata settings in development. Then I'll come and I'll explain you. Right. Next, mass transfer of an approval. We didn't create an approval process. What is an approval process? Approval process. Whenever an opportunity amount is greater than 1 lakh or greater than 5 lakh, I want it to be approved by the manager. I want it to be approved by manager as well as finance department. It has to be approved by, then only you can raise an order. Then only you can send an email, confirmation email. Approval, which we will do as a part of automation very soon. Will come there. Now, suppose it says that, right, if an opportunity is greater than 1 lakh, it requires a manager approval. It requires a manager approval. Then what will happen? Manager is on leave for 10 days, right? Then who will approve it? No one, because it will be assigned to the manager, and manager is on leave. Here you can find by the process name, by the current approver, by the submitter, by the all these conditions are there where current approver contains, includes, excludes, right? Rupam. Find. Currently system will find nothing. And then transfer all the approval to Sachin. As Rupam is on leave, now Sachin will approve. As an admin, you can do this. While creating the approval process, yes, you have an option where you give an approver also a right so that he can transfer. But suddenly he got on a sudden leave. Some, in medical emergency, Rupam needs to leave. He didn't got the time to transfer his approvals to someone else. Then somebody, his manager raised a ticket. This is how you will transfer. You will check here, all the list of approvals will be seen. Click on it and click on transfer button. The way you clicked and click delete. This is the way it works. Everyone clear? By the way, our data export is now ready. See, you can see that download option available. It is stored in the cloud. You can download within 48 hours. This file will be valid only for 48 hours. This file will be valid only for 48 hours. This file will be valid only for 48 hours. You can see. Now you can click on download. It's downloading the file. See, a zip file is getting downloaded. Over. I say show in the folder. Here in the download, I double click on it. Whatever you ask the system to download, it's available here. You can see that. Accounts, contacts, leads, users. Double click on the user. Actually, you need to export it. Don't open it from there. My recommendation is export and then open. See, this is the user ID. This is the name. Rupam @OF1115, Sachin @OF115, Dhoni @OF115. See, there are so many system users are there, which we are not able to see. First name, last name of the user. See, there's a user called as SFDC admin. Against which all the activities are going on. See, every details you have. Whatever you filled in, complete. User type, right? What is the alias name? What is the time zone? Which time zone it's working? Complete details. Email address. See, everything is exported. You don't have an option. You don't have an option to select or give a filter. Just check and select. Same way, if you double click on contact data will be available. Accounts, account data will be available. Full backup. Full backup. Right? Anybody has any questions?
Sir, I have a doubt in mass transfer
All right.
record, sir.
What's
Whenever
the question?
if two users are exist, right? If two users are exist from one user, we want to transfer some data to the another user. So then two users will be able to see that data set.
Yes, if they have a right in the profile, how they will see the data? That is based on the profile access. If you say
Yes,
that,
sir.
yes, he can view, then he can view. If
Okay,
he
sir.
cannot view, he cannot view. So all these are controlled by your profile. That is what we learned earlier.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then you have your answer. Whether he can edit or not, sir. Again, if you're transferring to Sachin, if Sachin has a read only, then he is the owner. He can read, but he cannot edit. Right? As simple as that. If you remember that last time he created a contact, Sachin immediately and hit save. After hitting save, he was not able to edit a contact, his own contact, because profile says he cannot edit. Whether now somebody transfers and contact to him, he cannot edit. So edit view is all based on your profile. If your profile has a right, it will be visible. Right? Next, any other questions still here? Any other questions? Anybody has any question on? Right, let's start. Any question on mass delete, mass transfer of approval, mass transfer of
Is there any
records.
data limit is there for export as we
That's
discussed?
exactly what I want. Go ahead, find it out. Go to Google,
Okay.
find this out. Okay, you have a Google now to get your answer. So do your research. All limit question going forward, you will find by yourself. Wherever it's required, I will tell you, because this is an evergreen question. Limit is an evergreen question. Every topic you can ask this. Mass update, Rupam, how many we can update? Right? Mass transfer, how many we can transfer? Mass export, Rupam, how many we can export? Mass delete, how many record can be deleted? This how many fits everywhere in Salesforce. Going forward, all how many questions you will find by yourself. Do your research. How many questions? All you. Wherever it's required, I will tell you. Wherever it's mandate to know, I will tell. Clear? Everyone, going
Yes,
forward,
sir.
how many questions you will do by yourself? How many? Right. In data export, there is no condition-based export, Yamuna, as I already told you. With a data loader, yes. With a created date, you can do it. With the IO, with a workbench, yes, but not with a wizard. Wizard, you can't even give a condition. In wizard, you can select whether you want to export all. It'll export all data. That's it.
But when I'm
No.
exporting this through data loader, it is not taking the created date condition. For example, I have created on 22nd some contacts. I want to export that date. I have
Are you
created
giving
the
in a right
condition
format?
on a sir.
Have you given in a right format?
Yeah, sir. Created date equal to 22. I gave the date which I have created, but it is not exporting, sir. It is showing error. How many times I have tried also, it is
What error
showing.
it's showing?
The created date equal to 22 is not acceptable. It is showing, sir.
So it's a date formatting, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
We will see that. Don't worry, it works. That's just a date formatting, right?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Perfect. Next, anybody has any questions here?
Rupam, in the mass
Yes.
transfer. Yeah, please go ahead. Someone was asking.
Yeah, Rupam, can you please show me the how to import the accounts with contacts?
That is in the wizard, import wizard, right?
Yeah.
Then you map account field, contact field, and then click next, it'll upload.
I tried, but I can't.
What happened?
The account records are created, but the not the contacts records are created, but the account records are not created.
Account records didn't got created. Did you map the account name and everything?
Yes, I did.
Did anybody try this? Okay, we will see towards the end then. On this topic, any doubt first? Come back, step by step, guys.
Yes, Rupam.
When I say doubt, people comes with doubt from, Okay, go ahead, tell me.
Yeah, in the mass transfer approval request, Rupam. So first we need to notify the user, like we are changing the request or something. We need to notify them, or like directly.
That's your company policy, which I can't comment. That is your client policy. You got a ticket to transfer. Why do you bother?
Okay.
You're a support. I'm sitting in HCL office. Somebody raised a ticket to transfer a record from X person to Y person. Do you really feel that I'll bother whether that person is informed or not, that he will get 300 records? No, that is not my scope. No,
That's right.
absolutely not. That is not in my scope, right? Somebody raised a ticket, right? I'm a support personnel. Why I should worry about the business?
Sure.
It's outside my area.
Yeah, that's right. So, but later when the person is looking into his accounts, he won't be able to.
Let him. He will come. He will write a mail to you. If you raise a ticket that why I have 300 on my thing, then say that under incident number 1013, it was raised request. Please contact the requester.
Okay.
Please contact Dr. Rupam or please contact Dr. Sachin. Don't come to me. This person raised a record. This is the incident number. It was raised against this incident number. I transferred as per the incident. Done. Why you bother?
No. My question is like we need to take an. It's not like to take an approval from the person who owns the record earlier. No, right? As a request becomes, we need to just directly.
If it's a process, for example, in ticketing, you have a process called approval, then the approval will be there, right?
Okay.
So that depends on the client to client. If a client says that, okay, it requires an approval, then if you don't see that approval attached to the ticket, then you will say that, hey, I don't see the approval, I will not upload.
Okay.
That's a normal ticketing process. For everything, there's the same process. It's a protocol. Not for this. Even you want to export data, import data. That time nobody asked me, do you need approval or not? Today, while transferring and deleting, you're asking me, why didn't this question come up when a user requested for an uploading a data? If a user request, will you?
Here we are changing the ownership, right, from one person to
That's
other person.
uploading data is also uploading without authorization. You're inserting a data in an account or a contact.
Okay.
It is as serious as you're transferring a record. It's here a transfer record. There you're adding a new record. You can add new quotations. You can add a new invoices.
Okay.
It is more serious than what we are doing today. Transferring is not that serious. Generating an external invoices in the system is much serious, or what do you call it? Whatever the word you call. Yes or no? Tell me. Invoices is something called money, quotation, invoices, orders. Can I upload through Excel sheet? Yes. And user requested to upload 300 orders. Is it not much serious than you're transferring an approval from one person to other person? Think. 300 orders. From where? System created? No. Some X user is asking you, raise a ticket, 300 orders, please upload. That time nobody asked me this question. Rupam, now you're making the financial figures incorrect. Because based on order, we will pull a report, we'll see how much order we generated. This 300 also will be included. Nobody knows whether this is a right order or wrong order. So for that also I need approval, right? I need to have a manager's approval email, director, finance director. These are all set process. If your company says, no, we don't need, then no need. That is not our work. I am focusing on our work at this moment. I'm no more in the business. I get a ticket as per my standard protocol. These are the tickets. These are the areas where approval is required. Whose approval required? All these will be there in the automated ticket. Ticket itself will route for the approval. I need not to worry about it. The ticket will go to the automatically. If that requires approval, it will go to the manager. If it requires 10 level approval, then it will go 10 level, and finally when the 10th level is approved, then the ticket will come to HCL saying that please upload. All these processes will be already done by the time it comes.
Got you, Rupam.
Perfect.
Got
That
you.
is the reason these ticketing tools are there, right? It's not just to generate a number and transfer it to you. They have their own approval process. They have their own,
Done by the backend, then we will receive a ticket.
after all the work will be done, finally you'll receive the ticket. Your work is close eyes and do what the ticket says. That's it.
Okay.
Right? Any
Got
other
you.
questions? Perfect. Now, let us see which are not required, right? For example, these two. I'll complete everything now, right? Secure agent cluster. Secure agent. Whenever you want to connect Salesforce to an external data stored on premises, I want my Salesforce to transact with a SQL server available within my office premises. In such case, you go ahead and use secure agent. I want to dump my data in a SharePoint location. I want to dump my data into certain location. Right? So secure agent. What is a secure agent? Whenever you want to safely connect Salesforce to an external data stored on premises. In such case, we use this both called as secure agent cluster. So I say secure agent. See, I'm creating a secure agent. What is the agent name? You can give any agent name. I will say my company or SharePoint. SharePoint secure agent. SharePoint secure agent. On whose name the secure agent will run? Always choose the administrator. On the administrator name, this SharePoint will run. I click on save. I created the user. Now you have to go to the plugin, right? Click on new. Some default plugins are available. You can see that. File Connect, Microsoft SharePoint. File Connect, remote connection server. Some remote connection, one server is created. Secure agent, transport client service. Any type of client services, remote console, right? Only these connections are available. If you want, you can use more secure agents, right? Like DBAMP I was showing. If you're not sure, then again I'll type DBAMP. See, this will connect Salesforce to a local database, SQL database. You can export the data. Same concept. Whenever you want to securely access the data, see both direction. From Salesforce, you can put it in your Office database. From your Office database, you can upload to the Salesforce database. These are called secure agents. Secure agents. You have to create the secure agent login here, right? First step, create a secure agent login. Second step, give SharePoint, S-H-A-R-E, SharePoint. SharePoint. What do you want to connect? I want to connect a SharePoint with a file connect. Save. This file connect software has to be installed in the SharePoint server in your office. There you have to log in with the admin name. Then, right, you see that download the installer, Linux and SharePoint installer. It is giving you to download, right, Windows agent. See, one software will get downloaded now. This software, which is now getting downloaded, you have to install where? Wherever your SharePoint is there in your office. In some server, a SharePoint is hosted. See, you have to download this software. And now you have to copy this and install there. Once you install there, it'll ask you to log in. Once you log in, this secure agent will be connected to my what? See, this piece of software got downloaded. Rupam, where should I install? In my machine? No, not in your machine. You have to install this software, copy in a pen drive, copy or in a network shared location, and then go to the server where your Microsoft SharePoint is hosted. And there you install it. After installation, system will ask you to log in. Once you log in, your secure connections are activated and you can see them from here. Secure agent cluster, new. I will give a name called as SharePoint. SharePoint transfer data, something or SharePoint. Now this is what we just created, SharePoint SA, and click save. Immediately system will give you a green sign here. See, now it's saying red. What is red? Service disruption. See, status is red. That means system is not able to communicate with the server. If you have downloaded whatever the downloaded or what software is there, you go ahead and install this in the server, log in, then immediately come and refresh. Just click on agent, secure cluster agent, click on it, and you'll be able to see green. If it's green, Salesforce will be able to communicate with SharePoint. Right? Salesforce can communicate with SharePoint. Guys, if you're not able to understand also, no issues. This is not that important. Nobody will ask you in an interview. Right? In real time also, rare of the rarest use. So just it is there I'm explaining you. Secure agent is where you will create a login and you will download the software. Secure cluster agent is the place where you can see whether your service, see, ensure that your user can always access on-premises external data. So here you can see the status, whether the server is down, up, whether Salesforce is able to communicate with that external server or not using secure agent cluster. Right? Just for information, what is a secure agent? It is to communicate with the data stored external to Salesforce. We use secure agent. Right? What I want to dump files, SharePoint. I want to dump the data to a SharePoint. I want to dump a data to an Oracle server. I want to dump the data to a, I want to get the data, not only dumping, I want to get the data from an SQL server. So you have to go ahead and install a secure agent. Lot of secure agents are there. One of the agent is DBM. You can download free trial. You need to have a local, see. Make a local copies of Salesforce data into SQL database. You can do so many things. You can back up, you can do for reporting, free trial. If you want, you can do. But for that, you need to have an SQL server. Not that great in the real time, so leave it. Right? Big objects. We'll come to this when we'll create an object. We have seen data export. Integration rules and integration metrics you can't create. These are part of integration classes. There is no new button anywhere. You can't create, so leave it. Right? Duplicate management we have seen. Next, ISV hammer output test. It's a type of test which I'll explain you. Right? It's a smoke test which I'll explain you when we'll come to the testing class. Enable, disable. That's it. Only on and off button. Nothing here. Mass delete we have seen. Mass approval we have seen. Mass transfer we have seen. Mass update of address we have seen. Pick list setting we have seen. It's on and off. Right? Schema setting we have not seen. I told you I will come here once we come to the programming class. Secure agent I just explained you both. State and country pick list, if you want, you can do it step 1, step 2. In real time, we don't touch, as I told you, this both. Right? Mass address and this, we don't. We go ahead and customize it to a pick list. So these are not required in the real time. Storage usage will give you how much space have you consumed? How much space has you have been allocated? We have been allocated this much. 5 MB. Out of that, I have used 646. File storage 20 MB. Out of that, I have occupied almost how many? 1.8 MB. How many contacts? 66 contacts are created. Total occupying space 132. 20% of my database space has been occupied by contact. All these by user. Who is occupying the most space here? By files, the top users in the file, Rupam is dumping a lot of files in the system. And as an admin, you can see who is using how much in the real time. Here it is. By this, we complete duplicate management. Tomorrow, I will start reporting. Very important topic. Reports, analytics. I will start your Salesforce analytics, how to create a reports, how to create dashboards, and that will be core work in your real time. In real time, it will be you who will be creating reports and then give it to a user. And the user will run the report and will extract the data if required. Or he will go ahead and he'll just refresh the graphs, the dashboards, graph the dashboards. Right? Anybody has any questions? Anybody has any questions? Now, quickly, let us see one by one. Number one, under integration, import wizard. I click on launch wizard. Accounts and contacts, new record, right? CSV file, where is that? Choose. Right? Your OF115. Scientist upload. I'll say all files. Scientist upload. Click next. Map. Map first name. I will say account name. Next. Last name. I will say contact name. Contact last name. City. I will map to account city, billing city, right? Country we have no. Country to country, right? I will also map with the contact also. Contact mailing city, country, map. Remaining all I'm leaving. Click next, right? Accounts and contacts. Click next. Let's go ahead. It goes to the monitoring, right? Total record process failed 10. Why? Let's check it. Right? All the fail, right? Oh, I have download request now. View result. Right? Result. Open Excel. Okay. In new Excel. Perfect. I drag and drop. Yes. Duplicate detected. Oof, man. Because I've written a duplicate rule, that means duplicate detected. Let's come here. Go to my data, duplicate management, duplicate rules, right? Standard account duplicate, deactivate, right? Next, duplicate rule, standard contact duplicate, deactivate. Duplicate rule, lead, deactivate. Duplicate rule, the one which we created hide by duplicate, deactivate. All the duplicate rules are deactivated. Once again, repeat the same step, right? I look for integration, data import wizard. I click launch wizard. I click on accounts and contacts. New CSV file. Choose. I say all files. I will say scientist upload. Next, next. Map. I'll go to the first name, map. First name is a compulsory field. So did we map in the data? Is it that everybody has a first name and last name? Okay, anyhow, fine. No, if it's not there, also no issues. First name. I mapped it to what? Map. Account. Last name. I mapped it to a contact last name. Contact last name. Map. Right? Next, city. I'm mapping only city. City to what? City, country. Account billing country, account billing city. I scroll down. Contact. Contact mailing city, contact mailing country. Map. Click next. Click start import. Yes. Record process, number of failed is nothing. Perfect. View result. Result 5. Perfect. Drag and drop the result 5. Let me see whether the item got created. Yes. System is good. See, success, success, success. What it created? It created only accounts, if I'm not wrong. Let's see. This is what the problem you're calling out. It is not creating contact.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's that new this week. Okay. Now I come to the contact. New this week. 14. It created 14. Go to account. New this week. 11. I open Alexander. Right. Click on details. Created on 25 today. In US, it's still 25. Go to the contact. I say new this week. I just open A. I go to the details, scroll down, 21. One more. Let us see, check it out. Not recently, this week. No, system didn't create it. It's created only account. It should be creating both.
Rupam, we selected
Because
last week.
new this week. Okay, sorry. Bell. Didn't we link this? Account name. I'm in contact. Query. Let's open. Details. Right, see, created, no? Who said not created? See, today's date, 25. And it's links to account called Madam. Because the first name I gave there, I created first name account, last name contact. Last name is query. So it's created. See today's date. In US, it's still 7:56. If you go to the account, you'll find the same date. See, 7:25, 7:56. Madam, I'm opening to the account. Right? See, same date. It's creating both account and contact. And it's linking also. That is what I told you. Under the related contact, you can see one query. First name Madam, last name query. System is creating. Maybe you are doing something wrong.
Yes, sir. I will try.
Check it out.
Yeah, okay, sir.
It's not that it's not working. It's when it's not working, it is what we might be doing wrong. Right?
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay. Right. So the data loader part we'll see tomorrow then. Okay. One more pending is there. Somebody saying with a date, created date, she want to export or something like that. It's not working, or we'll see tomorrow. Is that okay? Perfect. Let's meet tomorrow, same time, 7 a.m. Right? And we will continue from there. Okay. Have a nice and wonderful day. Bye bye, guys. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Have a great day.